This is a Hat Trick
podcast.
Oh, lovely.
Welcome to In the News This Week, the podcast from some of the team behind Have I Got News For You, serving up an irreverent stumble through the headlines when the TV show can't. Think of it like this. If the main show is like watching the Super Bowl half-time show, then we're like seeing your mum and dad drunkenly slow dance to Coldplay at a family party. I'm Mike Rayment, and joining me on this romantic edition of the pod...
Oh.
What?
He's putting on his black polo neck to break into your house at night. No, don't call the police. It's just Jack Harris with a milk tray of hot political takes.
Oh, wow. I like that.
And she's putting the Valentine's Day in the St. Valentine's Day massacre. It's Queenie Miller.
I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled with that one. Thank you. I was holding my breath there and then pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it. It's a love edition. That's fun.
It's
Nice.
Valentine's Day next weekend, and
It is.
we've had a few breakups this week. So
Oh, yes. Nice.
bang, straight in.
This is a week where you wish the show was on. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'd love to do a show this week. It'd be so much fun. Because if it's already kicking off like this on a Sunday, you'd get in on a Monday into the office and you'd have so much to talk about.
It feels like we're at the
Massively.
beginning of something. We're maybe at the beginning of the end for Starmer.
It sort of feels like everything's happening, but in classic sort of Labour style at the moment. It's really boring. It feels like we're waiting for the big news.
Okay, let's get into round one, where we begin with the biggest news story of the week, which is Keir Starmer fighting for his political career.
What's new?
What's new? Yeah, this time shit got real. So they say a week's a long time in politics, but Sunday to Monday must have felt like a lifetime to Keir Starmer. Should we go back? How did Morgan McSweeney get the party going?
After a lot of weekend calls, apparently. You know, a lot of calls between him and Starmer, you know, talking about will they, won't they, you know, who's going to go, what are they going to say.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm going to fall on my sword and I'm going to take all the blame. Blame me. You know, sacrificing himself on the altar of Starmer, which feels like if you're going to sacrifice yourself for anything, maybe not Keir Starmer, but, you know.
Yeah, so Keir Starmer's chief of staff, Morgan McSweeney, has done what's considered the honourable thing in politics and taken the blame for something that wasn't fully his fault to save someone more important than himself. McSweeney said it was the only honourable course other than not pushing to appoint Mandelson in the first place, which maybe would have been the best honourable course.
I was good. Oh, do you want to carry on an explanation?
No,
Mike? Sorry. No,
No, go on.
You go.
Do you think this is what happened between Starmer and McSweeney?
Well, you go.
You go.
between-
No, you go first. Don't worry.
I'll go after you, don't worry. Just give it a few weeks.
I'll go if you go, and one of them goes, and the other one's not gone yet.
No, I was just gonna say. I mean, I was just shoehorning in a terrible bit here because it's Valentine's Day coming up.
Yeah.
I thought I'd read out the poem I imagine Keir might have penned for Morgan McSweeney.
I mean, obviously do that.
Getting my tissues ready.
Labour are red, Tories are blue. They said someone must go, so I offered up you.
That with a box of chocolates might take the edge off it, you know?
Yeah.
On Sky News, right, they were reporting that to his supporters, McSweeney was the brain and the nous and the shrewd direction of this number 10 operation. I just want to reiterate, his supporters are saying that he's the brains behind this last 18 months of government. And you're like, what are his detractors going to say if they're saying, oh, yeah, you know all these decisions that we did? You know all those U-turns? All of
These
policies
massive fuck-ups and these really unpopular...
Yeah, that's the guy. You're getting rid of that guy. You think, I don't know if that's the best thing.
Okay.
So McSweeney goes on Sunday.
Yeah.
Starmer then faces calls to resign from every major British political leader and Ed Davey. It was all looking pretty bleak. Then the Labour leader, Scottish Labour leader,
Anna Sarwar.
he seems to have sort of lit the fuse a bit.
Do you know what I like about Anna Sarwar in this situation?
Yeah.
He's made it a little bit interesting. Someone's done something.
He's just spiced it up.
Well,
He's livened it up a bit.
Yeah.
He's basically got his name mentioned for like one day, and people were like, "Oh, there's a Scottish Labour leader." Fair enough.
You see Labour leader, then you're like, oh, Scottish Labour leader. It's a bit like, oh, the Welsh BAFTAs. Oh, okay, fine.
Well, you didn't remember that he was around, obviously, before he said this. But what were we going to do? Like stand around as if someone in the Commons has just asked who's farted and no one wants to own up to it? Or are you going to be Anna Sarwar and say, hey, go away, man?
That stinks. That stinks, that fart.
Yeah.
Before they did that, and he came out and like broke cover, you know, and sort of said, I think Starmer should go. What I love, they got every single member of cabinet to put out a statement to say, listen, it would be really annoying to have to get someone else. That was basically their argument. Their defence was...
It wasn't impassioned, was it?
You know what?
No.
Listen, the thing is, imagine how annoying it's going to be if we have to go through another leadership bid. So can you really be asked?
They basically said, better the devil you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it looks totally like chill and calm to just get everyone to be like, no, honestly, he definitely should stay. Why are you winking? Why are you nudging me?
Yeah. He should definitely stay. For how long? Who can say? Maybe days, maybe hours, maybe weeks. But he should stay for now, for the purpose of this message. It does sound like a lot of people were strong-armed into... I think there was a real...
Well, Angela Rayner being one, wasn't it? Like,
yeah. Well, it's interesting because Sarwar, he's very close with Streeting. And Streeting's... his message was least convinced. His message is the equivalent of like... when you sign a birthday card after you've been at like your new job for a day and you don't know any, and everyone else is putting really like in jokes, long messages.
I never sign those cards. I do the classic, sorry to hear you're leaving. That's it.
In someone's birthday card when you've just started.
Sorry to hear you're leaving, and then write someone else's name and then just leave it and just don't know what happens to it.
I bet identical cards were passed around the Commons for each for Sweeney and for Starmer.
Did you see as well, like, Streeting's had to come out and basically say, number 10, a briefing that he told the Scottish Labour leader to get Starmer to go, which is so funny because I haven't seen anything about that, about people saying that it was Streeting that got him to do it. But Streeting's also come out with these texts. He's like, his real thing, or his problem, isn't it, is that people say he's too close to Mandelson. Was like what people have said, he can't go for it because he's too chummy with Mandelson. And he's tried to get on top of that whole thing he's literally just like an hour ago published some WhatsApps that he had with Peter Mandelson to say, hey, look, we didn't agree on anything. Apart from, obviously, we did agree that Starmer is shit as a PM, which is basically the only thing he said, is that they both agreed that the government problems do not stem from comms, which is basically saying, Starmer's the problem, right?
I actually think there's some other breaking news this week. Speaking of comms, actual breaking news is that Starmer had a director of communications. That's mental.
That they've gone as well. It seems like Starmer is safer now. Once again, we're recording this on a Monday, so who knows what the situation will be by the end of the week. But there was the meeting of Labour MPs. He attended it and he gave a speech. They're actually, as we record, they're still in there now. But it has been reported on the BBC website, one Labour MP, who the BBC says is often critical of the Prime Minister, text from inside the meeting to say, if we could bottle this Keir and show it to the country, we'll walk the next general election.
No way. Is that actually what they've just said?
Yeah.
Are you joking?
Yeah,
I thought for a split second you meant bottle in the sense of bottle.
Oh, like literally like hit him over the head with a champagne bottle. That's a bit more, that's sort of more Tory, the Tory style. If you could bottle Keir, what would the tasting notes be?
Oh man, it'd be like drinking water, wouldn't it?
Like a hint of oak, a bit of wood, something from all that sitting on that fence.
It's full of shit.
Yeah. Splinters. yeah.
Be a bit weak.
It would be weak. It'd be like those little beers you get in the supermarket that are like the kind of.
Don't come for the Aldi French beers.
Listen,
they're the best.
Yeah, that's okay. I take it completely back. I take it back.
Yeah.
I'm comparing them to. Yeah. I'm just talking about in percentage.
Yeah, it's like that, but it turns out someone's watered them down.
Yeah,
or replaced them with
looks
piss.
Really good.
Something
and
like
then
that. It is actually down to the wire, though. I did look up how long Sunak was Prime Minister. And it was 1 year and 254 days. And Starmer has currently been Prime Minister for 1 year and 217 days.
God, imagine that if he lasted less time than Sunak.
There's a really good chance.
He's so useless, isn't he?
Do you know the last Prime Minister to last a full term?
Cameron, right?
David Cameron, yeah. So the odds aren't with him.
Can I just say, all hope is not lost. Because I don't know if you saw the in The Sun this weekend.
I didn't know.
Ed Miliband is considering a run for Prime Minister.
Irish, no.
He wants to model his campaign on Mamdani. He reckons he can be the UK's Mamdani.
No,
I mean Mamdani. If he had some kind of like
personality transplant.
He eats pork for one.
Yeah.
Did you just say he eats pork for one?
Yeah.
That's a really lovely way to bring in the bacon sandwich.
Thank you.
Also, Mamdani, like he's got that sort of like sexy facial hair. He's made a rap video that is almost watchable for a politician.
And when are you going to divert from Ed Miliband here? What's the bit where he's different from Ed Miliband?
Yeah. Who could say?
Have you not seen Ed Miliband's drill video?
Is that where you watch Ed Miliband and it makes you take a drill to your own face to just try and end it all?
It's a TikTok trend,
videos. Yeah.
I could see a drill song called Hell Yeah, I'm Tuss Enough.
Yeah, do you know what? I could too.
We're not aiding the rebrand of Ed Miliband right now.
No,
come on.
No, they can't. I mean, Starmer is going all out here. Did you see what he did last week to try and save his premiership?
He said McSweeney was essential.
Yeah, although there was a thing
That's
where
funny.
when just like literally minutes before McSweeney resigned,
literally did do that.
Pat McFadden was doing the rounds, and I think he was on
the Koonsberg, wasn't he?
On Koonsberg, and he's going, no, he's not going, he's staying. This is all ridiculous. It wouldn't solve a thing. The problem is, it's exactly the same thing Labour hammered the Tories for doing. You know, I know we've made a montage out before. We call it the Tory psychodrama, and it's all Labour MPs saying Tory psychodrama. But they've just fallen into all the same traps.
Yeah.
It's like the dishonesty of Sunak mixed with the ineptitude of Truss with the insipidness of Theresa May. It's like they've taken all those things from all those past Tory leaders and gone, we'll have a bit of all those. And yet somehow managing to bottle the public anger caused by Boris Johnson. It's just
they Frankensteined into the world's shittest government.
It took the Tories 14 years and they've done it in 18 months.
Boom.
Hey, look, they said they were going to be better. Yeah. Talking about them emulating the Tories. A minister in the government, when they're talking about Angela Rayner becoming Prime Minister, and they said she could not be Prime Minister and she'd be Labour's Liz Truss, which I think is quite an exciting idea to have. Liz Truss 2.0, but they're all just like, they're all useless. All the possibilities of what can be or who can step up to the plate.
I actually think one of the worst things about Starmer, now we're piling on, we might as well, is that he's allowed for some of the most incompetent, untalented and amoral people to ever set foot in the Commons to have the upper hand right now and to take the moral high ground. He's like used himself as a stepping stool for them to get on their high horse. Yeah. This is like Badenoch was challenging, being like, they're not in power at the moment. She
said, oh, look at the rats leaving the sinking ship. And I thought, you can bloody talk.
Yeah.
Like the captain of the Titanic over there rearranging your deck chairs. I mean, absolutely.
No, that's because her ship isn't sinking, it's sunk. It's underwater.
I mean, it's quite fun. You could have a fun game on the show with Labour leadership hopefuls, cock or blocked, because Andy Burnham's been blocked. Angela Rayner could be blocked. And Wes Streeting is just a cock.
Angela Rayner, because of her tax stuff, right?
Do you know who John Paul Marks is and why people are calling him the most powerful man in the country right now?
He's head of HMRC, right?
Yeah, he is.
Is that what it is?
Because they're doing this investigation into her tax affairs at the moment. It would be hard for her to run while that's happening. The joke doing the rounds in Westminster at the moment is this guy, John Paul Marks, is the most powerful man in Britain, because if she gets the green light to run, she could then pile onto Starmer. So
how many vapes has she sent to his office? Like new vapes to try and get him on side.
Pineapple Bang.
Like, have a couple of Mad Blue on me.
Yeah.
Listen,
hang on. Is
from
the only...
an anonymous source. Yeah. This could be from anyone.
Is the only person in the Labour Party under criminal investigation at the moment Angela Rayner?
That we know of.
Madison's not in the
party.
No,
I was just saying. It seems crazy.
I don't think it's criminal, I will say. I don't think it's a criminal investigation. I suppose it's one of those things where she wouldn't go to jail for it. But hey, there's a lot of people in politics right now across the world who should be going to jail for stuff they're not.
I don't know if you saw the thing today about the fact that there was a website, Angela Rayner website, that went like live like very briefly in January, where obviously they were like testing it out.
Yeah.
And the best thing about it is like they've just denied it. They called it a false flag operation. Like as in it's someone's faked.
What, like 9/11?
Like, genuinely. And they've denied links to the website angelaforleader.co.uk, which is so obviously her website. It's just
clearly it's Wes Streeting. It's a really clever ploy by Wes Streeting.
Classic.
To start the
he knows what
Where's
he's doing.
Angela?
To back up your point, Mike, about them becoming the Tories, I don't know if you saw that the Times had some YouGov polling at the end of last week that said that Labour under Starmer is more sleazy than the last Conservative government, which you think that is just...
No.
I know. Hey, listen. We know the people are wrong. We know don't listen to the people. It's recency bias, but it's still kind of one of those things that you're like, how have they done it with all this like goodwill that they came in on? And now they've lost the mastermind.
I mean, I don't know about becoming the Tories. I think they started as the Tories. They've just gotten worse. They've just been shitter Tories.
Why it's kind of kicked off so much is because it's something that's out of their hands. The Epstein files, right? I know you guys talked about it last week, but like really enjoyed that there was the story of the headline that said that Andrew's staff are refusing to serve him. And you think, oh man, what has become? It's terrible. He's got to press the button on the microwave for his meal, for one. Now he hasn't got a butler to press it for him.
Just slide the meal under his door and just say, Well, I tell you what was good last week. We said, how come Mandelson hasn't resigned the Lords? How come Andrew's still in Royal Lodge? And in both those things, maybe we've tapped into some sort of magic ethereal world where when we say things on this podcast, they then come true a couple of days later. So I was just thinking, how come no one's uncensored all those things about Donald Trump in the Epstein files? Come on.
Why have they said that I am going to go into Mandelson's £12 million house, he's going to get kicked out and it's going to be handed over to me?
Yeah.
That's it, isn't it?
How come Tottenham haven't got themselves out of this relegation battle yet?
That's too far, mate. That's too far.
Liz Truss will be Prime Minister. That's how you do it.
Welcome back to In the News This Week. It's time now for round two. You've each got a story from the news this week which you think would be perfect for round two of the TV show. Jack, coming to you first. What have you got for us?
Just a little burp, sorry.
Okay, thanks for that, Jack. Okay, Queenie, what's your story?
So my story is a newly minted commemorative coin in Australia has been criticised for its depiction of the Queen. Does anyone know what the main complaint has been about the Queen on this coin?
That she looks fuck ugly.
I mean,
it's true.
Or she looks too sexy. They've like sexed her up. They've like got AI to do it. And it's basically like, imagine if the Queen was on Love Island and given her like fillers and like a Brazilian bum lift. Yeah. Put all that on the coin.
And the problem is now, if you get change in the supermarket, stiff as a board. That's the issue.
Everyone's just too horny.
Too aroused. Instantly become aroused when you get your change in the supermarket. That's the problem. No, it's close to what Queenie's saying. It is lots of people saying it doesn't look anything like her, basically. So what have they said it looks like? So they've said, other than fuck ugly, which fair enough, I think that's subjective.
Yeah.
Because some people might find these people attractive.
So hang on, she's been compared to someone else?
She's been compared to the look of somebody else, yeah.
Oh, is it someone on this podcast?
Imagine.
No.
I'd love that. That's why I brought the story up, because everyone's saying it looks like me.
I'm trying to think what Australians would say. Does she look a bit like Merv Hughes, the 80s Aussie cricketer?
That would be such good.
She accidentally looks like she's got a handlebar moustache.
No, they've comparisons have ranged from Mrs. Brown from Mrs. Brown's Boys, Mrs. Doubtfire, and Shrek.
I'm seeing a theme.
So, yeah.
These are all men.
I was just going to say all really sexy. Sorry. Yeah, all men, I mean.
They are all men, it's true.
I'm thinking, in my head, I'm sort of seeing it as like Wayne Rooney post-football letting himself go dressed up as the Queen.
That's shockingly accurate, yeah.
Really?
It's like, it really is.
It's the fact that it's front-facing, so normally it's a side profile, right? That we see
wait,
Queen.
what?
And so it's like she's been caught on camera. It's really funny.
It's Wayne Rooney turning up to fancy dress as the Queen Mother. That's what it looks like.
This whole story just reminded me of the Christopher Eccleston Instagram post. Do you remember this?
No.
He, for seemingly no reason, out of the blue, posted a picture of the Queen, which was also front-facing, crown, jewels and all of that. Anyway, he captioned it, "Parasite in chief in her idiot hat." And I think about that twice a day.
Is that what they put under the Aussie coin, but in Latin to make it classy?
Parasite in chief in her idiot hat. How funny is that? Because he obviously hasn't thought hard and he doesn't care enough about the insult to make it anything other than idiot hat.
He's been really happy with himself with Parasite in chief, and then he's gone.
She's also in an idiot hat.
Is that what he's called her crown?
Yeah.
Like, that's a great diss for a crown. Idiot hat.
Someone replied, "Careful, Chris," and he replied, "Kiss my ass." It's awesome. Anyway.
Why are they making this coin? What was the point?
Is it an anti-monarchy thing? Is it a reverse?
That would be really cool if it was.
Like a sarcastic
we
queen.
love the
Oh, we
Queen.
love the Queen.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
isn't
Like
she
an
so
idiot.
great? Oh, yeah, idiot hat.
Idiot.
It's actually very smart.
Shrek in her idiot hat.
It has actually made it to mark 100 years since her birth, which was in 1926 in a swamp, the child of two ogres.
That's where she met Donkey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, there was a lot of cousin matrimony in that family. So you think giving birth to an ogre, 50-50 chance in reality.
Yeah, toss of a coin.
Shrek or Tails.
Shrek.
Yeah. What was the Royal Australian Mint's defence of their kind of design?
We're quite bad at drawing, so it's not our fault.
Yeah, it's just like we accidentally put too much pressure on the hydraulic press.
They actually said, lay off it, mate. Everyone loves Shrek. That's good, isn't it?
I really like that.
That was incredible.
They actually said, and I think this is so much better, they said, our coin images don't always capture the full beauty of a design once it's etched into metal. You think,
Wow.
that's such a bad excuse. It sounds like a similar excuse to someone being accused of not looking like their photos on their dating profile. Oh, well, my full beauty isn't really captured in person. That would be
That'd be a great word, isn't it?
A good line, man.
All you did instead of dating profiles, people just handed out coins with their faces on it. And you just take your chances.
That'd be a terrible system, Mike. That'd be a terrible.
I'll be honest, as someone who never had to endure online dating or apps or whatever it is people use now, or
that's what you think happens, don't you?
Dodge coins. I imagine people just send each other memes until they find their matching meme. You just go, oh, Skibbity, did you see the Traitors last night? Okay, yeah, all right, let's go out.
Oh, Mike, I'm so glad you're married. I'm so glad you're married and you do not have to ever go into the dating scene. Fingers crossed.
I'm redacting everything I was going to say just then.
You went full Trump administration. Is this coin actually come into circulation then?
It's literally sold out. It's sold out straight away. It's gone. You can't get your hands on them because people want Shrek Queen. People love Shrek Queen.
Great. That's a brilliant story. Love that. Thanks, Jack.
Thanks, Jack.
Queenie, what you got for us?
I know, I'm just rereading the headline of the story I chose. I'm upset that I chose it. This is going to be a ride. Okay.
Is it something nice?
Right. It's really nice. It's beautiful, actually.
Great.
Armenian party proposes Ministry of Sex to tackle female dissatisfaction.
Right.
Insert your jokes here, or don't.
We don't want to talk about inserting things. Come on.
I know. I regret everything that I've ever done.
I don't think it's jokes they want inserted.
Me choosing this story is why women shouldn't be able to make decisions. I should have been stopped.
I mean, there's a lot to unpack here. So
this feels like a trap, Mike. This feels like a trap.
It does feel like this is a classic.
You have been trapped before.
I think we need to raise the alarm here because it feels like this is a trap somehow.
So, Armenian women are dissatisfied. Or at least the Armenian male government have decided that women are dissatisfied.
This is a party running for election, but
they're not in power. They're not in power.
Yeah.
This is a reform situation. Yeah. It's actually very similar to what's happening over here.
Please tell me their slogan is "Things can only get wetter."
Hence the regret.
Yes, please.
I had to say so many.
Yes, please.
I just been cycling through trying to think of
It's really good. Really good.
Yeah.
This is a plan to address the rise in women political activists and the declining birth rate.
There we go. That's the key, isn't it?
Too many women are getting ideas above their station. Is that what they're saying?
And they're not pregnant.
Initially framed as like a sort of like possibly feminist thing, and it's like just an incel policy basically.
So, Jack, take me through what the possibly feminist bit was.
That women are not enjoying sex as much as they could be. But the incel nature of it, it's big time incel.
Yeah, it's big time incel. To no one's surprise, this has been condemned as sexist. Under plans proposed by an insurgent political party, they will ensure that there are no unsatisfied women, in quotes, in the country. It was suggested on the Triangle podcast. There's a rise in Armenia in political activism by middle-aged white women. They are arguing as the result of sexual dissatisfaction. So this story came from a podcast. These politicians went on a podcast in Armenia and came up with this policy.
Wow.
And that's super fun.
Can I just say, so like they're basically upset about women of a certain age. Is this party being run by Greg Wallace? Is this what he's doing now? Because that would make a lot of sense.
Because they had that other policy, didn't they? The other policy was just no trousers at any point.
No pants.
Just trouser-free nation. The only trouser-free nation in the world.
The most transparent party. Yeah. But yes, Mr. Karapetyan is the son of a Russian-Armenian billionaire who was recently charged with publicly calling to seize power illegally. He's also been charged with tax evasion, fraud and money laundering and denies all the allegations, I have to say. But this is the guy who thinks, I think the top of my list is to just like control women.
Queenie, on a level of like the Labour Party, like in government and monster raving loony party, where's this party in terms of like their chances of getting into power in terms of Armenia?
You ready for a jump scare?
Go.
Reform UK.
Oh.
So they're really close second in the polls, and they're sort of scary, clickbaity right-wing party.
So a bit like the women they're trying to help, they ideally want to come first.
Brilliant. Really good. I can't fault that as a joke.
You're going to put this material in front of us. It's going to...
Yeah.
This is the kind of thing that's going to come out. It's not genuinely, it's quite terrifying.
It's terrifying. And the fact that this idea behind a Ministry of Sex, which also sounds really similar to the Ministry of War, just titling the US government has done.
Ministry of War.
Ministry of War.
Ministry of War.
Of War.
That's genuinely what Trump's administration would call it.
They wish they were that clever.
They do wish. This is the point.
Yeah. No, thanks for bringing that to our attention. I think we'll keep an eye on that and
reflect as men. Maybe.
Yeah. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I'll stop sending my payments to that Armenian political party.
Yeah. I've already sort of committed to the year, so I will still pay the membership. But like, I won't go to any more events. It's time now for the missing words round, where I'm going to read out some headlines from the past week and just get you guys to fill in the missing words. Here's your first one. I'm not everyone's cup of tea. Admits what?
I'm not everyone's cup of tea admits Jeffrey Epstein.
Hey, snap.
He's finally come out and said it.
Yeah. Someone was brave enough to.
I'm not everyone's cup of tea admits Prince Andrew.
I mean, there's a real theme.
Yep. I'm not everyone's cup of tea admits Peter Mandelson. I'm not everyone's cup of tea admits Vladimir Putin.
Donald Trump.
I'm not everyone's cup of tea admits Kim Jong-un. I'm not everyone's cup of tea admits Stalin. I'm not everyone's cup of tea admits the Zodiac Killer. I'm not everyone's cup of tea admits Gemma Collins. I think we've covered them all.
Whoa! Put Gemma Collins in with them.
Hang on, the Zodiac Killer.
Yeah.
Harsh putting them in there. The answer is, I'm not everyone's cup of tea admits convicted terrorists standing for election.
I'm sat for this story.
This is Shahid Butt, who's running as an independent candidate in the Sparks Hill ward on Birmingham City Council. But in 1999, he was found guilty of a plot to blow up the British consulate in Yemen. Speaking to BBC Politics Midlands, he said this week, I understand people's speculation concern. I'm not everyone's cup of tea. Not everyone is going to agree with what I've said or who I am or whatever.
Or whatever is so good.
Or just like...
Yeah, whatever, man. I tried to plot to bomb, a building filled with innocent people. Like, whatever. Whatever. Everyone's got past. Everyone's got skeletons.
He obviously says, the context of it is he says he was found guilty of it, plotting to blow up the British embassy in Yemen. He says he was coerced into it and that it's not true. So he denies it, even though he has been found guilty of it. Admittedly, I don't know what the legal system's like in Yemen.
Or in Birmingham, to be fair.
But yeah, it's just an absolutely sensational headline. I'm not everyone's cup of tea. The most, yeah.
That might be the best headline of 2026.
Yeah. You absolutely nailed it with the Epstein stuff. It's like Jeffrey Epstein, the jury's out.
It's like when he was described in the press for like 4 years as disgraced financier.
Yeah.
Convicted paedophile.
Who do you think is intent on stopping him? Who's riding to the rescue of Birmingham?
Jason Statham.
Not Jason Statham. It's Sharon Osbourne.
What?
You could have given me 1,000 guesses. 1,000 guesses. And I would never have come up with Sharon Osbourne.
On hearing the news, she took to Instagram to say, I think I'm going to move to Birmingham and put my name down for the ballot to be on the council. And adding, I'm serious. So
Sure
I
are,
genuinely think this convicted terrorist would get more votes.
Okay, next. French hospital evacuated after what?
After they run out of mustard.
No, it's not condiment related.
Okay, that's like 3 of my guesses out then.
Okay, I can pretend. I can
French
pretend if you want.
hospital evacuated after garlic-induced fart.
No, they are so used to that, Queenie. They have to live with that every day. There's no way they're evacuating because of that. They're evacuating because there hasn't been a garlic-infused fart that day. That's when they're
I
like,
sort
what's
of
going
knew
on?
I'd get a lot of backlash from you about that one.
Why can't I
So
smell
I
garlic?
was hesitant to say it.
Yeah.
It's like, I know this isn't that strong, but it's...
Is it French hospital evacuated after the building's capacity for sighing is reached?
Yeah.
God, is it the
The
law?
junior doctors on Tuts and Size ward.
Yeah. The Tuts and Size board. 100%. Just going round, being like, look, if someone asks for anything, this is how you dismiss them and say no.
Any more for any more?
French hospital evacuated after hiring Lucy Letby.
Wow.
Cool. Oh, let's get into that, shall we?
I'm going to put you out of your misery in this one because I think we're
Please
we're getting weirder and weirder. It is French hospital evacuated after patient turns up with World War I artillery shell lodged in rectum.
Yeah, I did see this. I forgot that story.
This is
Surely it should be at least World War II.
I know.
World
Well,
War is too old.
World War One. How's it anyway? Yeah, this is Rangai Hospital in Toulouse, where late on Saturday evening, a 24-year-old man reported to the emergency department with a nearly 20-centimetre World War I artillery shell lodged in his rectum. When doctors confirmed that the item was a German-made shell believed to date back to 1918, and it was in fact intact, a bomb disposal squad, firefighters and police were dispatched to the hospital.
He didn't want to lose it.
Oh, very good.
Didn't
Jack's moving on. Fair enough.
didn't no. I'm not doing it.
You can't top that. No, you can't top it. That's so good.
That is my favourite Wilfred Owen poem, to be fair. The one about putting a shell up your bum.
Not so quiet on the Western Front. Do you know what the worst part of it is, though? It's not the first time it's happened.
To the same guy or a different guy?
In 2022, a hospital in Toulon was evacuated under similar circumstances after a piece of World War I ordnance was removed from an 88-year-old man. Although, to be fair, I mean, I guess he might have just had it in from the original battle, but just didn't notice.
What a great excuse. Oh, yeah, no, I was in the trenches.
Yeah. I slipped and fell in the trenches. Okay, and finally, suspected thief caught on farm after what?
Is it posing as sheep in field for 3 days to remain undetected?
It turns out it was a wolf.
Yeah, nice.
It is not that.
Is it suspected thief caught on farm after trying to smuggle out tractor under jacket? Just really going out. Like,
these are really good, like visual.
Just a
freeze
massive
frames.
jacket. And he brought Eamon Holmes' jacket with him.
Suspected thief caught on farm after being captured on film on Country File.
Oh, nice.
On one of those the night cameras they have to look at badger sets.
Yeah.
John Craven's just like running and chasing him down.
Getting chased like John Craven, like the Terminator, just chasing after him.
I'd
like,
be
leaping
fucking
over.
terrified.
Yeah. I tell you what, it is quite terrifying. It's suspected thief caught on farm after being surrounded by a herd of llamas.
Oh, yes. Crime-fighting llamas.
Crime-fighting llamas. This is in Derbyshire, where a would-be thief tried to escape. He pinched a woman's tobacco, which is an odd thing to make it sound very sort of 19th century, and then ran into a nearby field where he was immediately, it was quite late at night and it was dark, and all these llamas basically in the field ran up to him and just surrounded him. The llama's owner, Heidi Price, said they literally made a circle around him and then started releasing their warning cry, which sounds like an old man laughing.
They sounded the alarmer.
Oh, yes.
Llama.
Oh, yes.
I'm so sorry, everyone.
That is so. Do you know what? It's getting better and better. He said he didn't know what to do next and looked absolutely terrified. And then police turned up and arrested him. So
that's amazing.
An old man laughing, which is the same sound they had at that French hospital, and that guy was wheeled in with the
ordnance up his.
Loving it, yeah.
Derbyshire. We posted this missing word round on our social media channels, and congratulations to Puzzled Zimbo on Instagram, who made us laugh with their response when they said, suspected thief caught on farm after buying it to avoid inheritance tax. That's you, Clarkson. Yeah. Follow Have I Got News For You on Instagram and Twitter so you can enter our missing words round when we post another one next Monday. Thank you for listening to In the News This Week. If you've enjoyed this episode, please give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts or Spotify.
For updates on the show, make sure you're following Have I Got News For You on Instagram, TikTok and Twitter.
You can also get in touch with us by emailing podcasts@hattrick.com. That's Hattrick with 2 T's.
Make sure you're followed or subscribed to the podcast wherever you're listening to it now, and we'll see you here for next week's episode. Au revoir.
Bye.
Bye.
Lovely bit of French there, Mike. Can you speak French?
Oui.
Oui.
In the News This Week is presented by Jack Harris, Queenie Miller, Emerald Paston and Mike Rayment. The producer is Diggory Waite. The executive producer is Claire Broughton. And the music is by Big George. In the News This Week is a Hat Trick podcast.
You did promise me you'd come back from the Antarctic tour and blonde.
And skinny.
The Coldest Shift, an Antarctic adventure presented by Dr. Rachel Varnham.
We need to be the forerunners in making sure that we keep the Antarctic the only continent without COVID.
We can perform small operations here.
How many nurses are going with you? None. Are you taking a dentist? No, that's me as well. Are you taking a physio? No, that's me. So all of the things that you have in a hospital, we've had training on, essentially.
Oh, Rachel, why would you do that as a medic? It's ridiculous.
So here's a little story about the journey on the James Clark Ross.
The Coldest Shift, available now on all podcast platforms.